Hi, hello,
Hello?
Micah.
Oh, hi, Luis.
Good morning.
It's actually night in here.
Oh, right. How's the flight, best friend?
I'm starting to feel the jet lag.
Well, that's a you problem.
Oh, sure, okay.
By the way, I'm gonna eat now. Good
Okay,
night.
share mo lang. Good morning, I guess.
Are you ever curious why we sleep at night? Why not the day? Or how about why we feel the need to exercise while the sun's up and not when it's down? Well, that's because of our circadian rhythm.
The circadian rhythm, or our body clock, is what keeps our body's processes in sync with day and night. It is mostly affected by the presence of light, like sunlight and blue light. It controls all of our body's day to day functions, from digestion to hormone release and many more. It is also what causes energy boosts and lows throughout the day. We are basically puppets of the rhythm.
To give you a much more relatable perspective, researchers have shown that circadian rhythms are actually affecting how we perform in school. Students, unlike me, perform better in school when their rhythms are in sync with their class schedules. And students who are the opposite, well, we sometimes pay the consequences. But no need to blame ourselves because it's not on us. It's on our circadian rhythms. Looking at it on a smaller scale, the one that is really responsible for our circadian rhythm is our superchiasmatic nuclei. It's so long, let's just call it RSEN. RSEN are a pair of nuclei that are found in the hypothalamus of our brain. The SEN takes the lead in controlling our circadian rhythms because of their cells. At night, these cells produce the proteins called clock and BMAL1. These proteins bind together to express the genes called purr and cry. Then, in the morning, purr and cry bind together to stop the production of clock and BMAL1. Stopping these proteins also stops the production of purr and cry. The remaining purr and cry in the cells gradually break down or disappear as we go through our days. When purr and cry are gone, clock and BMAL1 proteins will be produced once again, repeating the 24-hour cycle. See, the way we live our lives is just a cycle of proteins inhibiting other proteins. Our lives are just a set of patterns and cycles. But that doesn't mean that our circadian rhythms are constant. Just like any other cycles, they can also be disrupted. Take, for example, when we have a very long and tiring day, we sometimes choose to eat outside our circadian rhythms. And since it is the one that influences the time we eat, eating late at night disrupts the way our body functions, which may also have long-term effects. In a 2014 study, eating late at night showed an increase in blood sugar regardless of the composition of food. A possible explanation for this is that our disrupted circadian rhythms prevent us from properly digesting the food we eat at night. This increases the chance of obesity and diabetes in the future.
A more famous example is jet lag. Traveling is not all fun and games. Going to places with different time zones risks sleepless nights and bad headaches. Going from one time zone to another disturbs our circadian rhythm. For example, if I take a 13-hour flight from Manila to Los Angeles, Leaving Manila at 7 a.m. Manila time, I would reach Los Angeles by 5 a.m. Los Angeles time, even though it would actually be 8 p.m. in Manila. Same with my internal clock. This would disrupt the time I would be awake, the time I would sleep, the time I would eat, leaving my body and mind confused.
Lastly, at this time of online gaming, gamers, listen to this. Since circadian rhythms rely on the cycle of light and dark, using gadgets at night wreaks havoc to them. The blue light from our phones and computers reduces the production of hormones we need for sleep, like melatonin. That's why, if you can observe, we sometimes have trouble sleeping at night. To sum them all up, the way our body functions through the eyes of circadian rhythm is like a baby nursery. The SEN, being the nurse, keeps all our organs and bodily processes in check for 24 hours. However, when things like jet lag and using gadgets at night happen, our calm rhythms turn into a chaotic, disorganized cycle. From what you learned in our video, and to all our fellow future scientists, remember this.
Before we thrive to discover the truths of the universe, we must first unravel the secrets that lie within us. Hello, Luis. I haven't slept the whole night.
Well, I don't care. I'm busy playing games. Hello? Hello? Ugh.
What time is it? Ugh.